Okay, great. So we've had the request today for feet and neck, shoulders, and upper back. So it's going to be a nice feel-good practice today, I think. I can feel it. All right, so we're going to start laying down on your back. It's so interesting how we all carry stress and tension in different areas in the body and in different times. So sometimes you may feel super tight in the hips, sometimes the neck and shoulders. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you might have slept maybe a certain way, so the ankles and feet are tight. So we're just gonna open up and relax the body today. Trying to tap into the different areas that you might just be holding tightness. Doesn't even necessarily have to be stress, but just tightness. So just closing the eyes, taking a few moments to tap into your practice. Connect with your breath. So when I say connect with your breath, it just means to kind of be aware of it. Notice it, recognize, maybe follow it. So feel the in-breath coming in through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. So when you inhale, feel the chest just kind of lighten and floating up. And then when you exhale, feel the back of the body heavy down into the mat. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Relaxing the jaw. Softening through the neck and shoulders. Soft hands. Breathing in through the nose and out of the mouth. Let's gently hug the knees into the chest. So just drawing the knees in, we'll rock left to right a little bit. Make some circles with the knees in one direction and then the other. And then we'll take the feet up towards the ceiling, soft knees. And here, let's point and flex the feet. So really get some movement here into the ankles. This is what we were talking about before, that the feet feel like they don't even bend. So just get some movement here as you turn the ankles around in circles, point and flex. And then let the feet just hang out up in the air, and we're going to take the arms up and back. So this is where I start to feel the tightness that I carry behind my shoulder blades. So having the arms up overhead, relax the shoulders down. Ground down to the space between the shoulder blades. And then let's turn the head left to right here. So we start to get a little bit into the neck as we're opening through the shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in here with the head back to center, and then exhale. When you hug the knees into the chest, we're going to lift the forehead to the knees. Tuck your chin down, let the shoulders melt down. Inhale, arms reach up and back, and then exhale, hug the knees into the chest, lifting the forehead to the knees. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in, forehead to knees. And then just relax the head down, let the left foot come down to the floor, the left leg goes straight. We're just going to take the right foot up towards the ceiling, and let's flex the foot with a bent knee. So you can see your toes kind of pulling back. Maybe you even bend your knee so much that you can reach your big toe with your right hand. This is called a yogi toe lock. So you take your two fingers and wrap them around your big toe. So maybe you can just pause here for a moment. You're stretching through the bottom of the foot, the back of the ankle, as well as getting into the hamstring a little bit. And then depending on your flexibility, maybe you start to feel like you can go a little straighter in the right leg. But then if your arm feels like it's too short, you can just take your hands behind the right thigh and flex the right foot. You can also point the right foot and hold that for a breath or two, and then pull the heel and toes. I can feel this stretch that goes all the way down my leg, even into my seat when the foot is flexed. So just breathe deeply here. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're gonna hug the right knee into the chest. We're gonna let the right knee go over to the right. You can either stay right here as you start to open up the inner thigh and the hip. Left leg stays straight. Or you can lift your foot, hold on to the back of your thigh and flex your foot. Or you can take your two fingers and hold on to your big toe and draw your right knee down towards the right side of your torso. So you're pausing here. You can have the elbow to the inside of your right leg. Left hip flexor is flexed. If you can't reach your foot, don't worry. You can hold on to your ankle or underneath the knee. You're just drawing your right knee over to the right. Flex right foot. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to bend the left knee, cross your right foot over, and place the right ankle on top of the left leg, right above the knee. You're going to take both of your hands and just hold on to your rib cage here. So you're just kind of holding on to your sides. Let your shoulders drop down. And then we're just going to sway the shape of your legs left to right, trying not to move the part of the body above your hands, but below your hands is moving. So you can feel your mid to low back and your hips and maybe the thighs. So really exhaling when you feel the tightness. And then when you come back to center, we'll reach for the back of the left thigh and just draw the left knee in towards your left shoulder. Let's flex your right foot a lot. So the right foot is flexed. Maybe you move it left to right a little bit. Really trying to draw the left knee in towards your left shoulder. Nice deep breaths here, relaxing both shoulders down and trying to relax the right hip. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, keep your hands holding on to the back of the left leg. Just let your right foot come off and let the right leg go straight. We're going to lift the left foot with a flexed foot. So you can either hold the back of your left thigh, or you can reach your toes for your left big toe, pulling the foot so that it comes to a nice flexed position. If you want to try to straighten the leg when you're in this position, you can. I don't have that flexibility, so I'm not able to do that. So just starting to ease into that straighter leg, and then if you want to go more hamstring, just take the backs of the hands behind the left thigh and really focus on that flexed foot here. So instead of just letting the foot hang out, really pull the toes back. So you're lengthening that muscle around the Achilles here, like right behind the heel, as well as stretching and strengthening the front of your foot, the ankle, low ankle part. Take a full deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, let's bend the left knee, hug the knee into the chest. The left knee is going to go wide out to the left. You can stay here. This is perfect. You can lift your left foot and flex it and stay here. You can reach for your ankle, or You can take your 2 fingers and hold on to your left big toe and draw your foot flexed, left knee coming down towards the left side of your torso. Relax both shoulders. You can even turn the head left to right a little bit to release the neck. Pause here. Maybe feel your toes moving a little bit back. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out as we bend the right knee. The right foot comes onto the floor. Cross the left ankle over the right leg above the knee, and then draw the right knee into the chest to start. And then a little shift over to the right, drawing the right knee into your right shoulder, keeping both shoulders relaxed, and let's flex the left foot. So just breathing deeply here. Feeling free to turn the head left to right whenever you'd like, just to release the neck, get a little bit more range in the neck. Relaxing through the shoulders. We'll take one more deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, I forgot this part. The right foot is going to come down to the floor. Left ankle over the stays where it is. Hands on the rib cage. We're just going to let the shape of your legs sway left to right. I don't usually forget things when I'm teaching my classes, but sometimes the mind drifts a little bit, and then we just got to bring it right back. I was thinking about my dog because he just ran out the front door. I could hear him barking. So anyway, let's just feel good here, getting nice movement in the low back and the hips, keeping the rib cage centered. Good, then we'll come back to center, take the left foot off. We'll hug the knees into the chest, take your forehead to your knees. Rock left to right here a little bit. Stretch out the back and the neck. And then relax the head down. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale, arms reach up, feet lift. And then exhale, hug the knees in, forehead to knees if you want to. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Exhale, hug the knees in. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. We're going to slowly transition up to seated, so you can roll to one side and push yourself up, or you can rock up to sit. And then once you come to sit, you can sit either cross-legged or up on a cushion or a pillow. If you need extra support for your low back, you can just sit up on something. If you're uncomfortable cross-legged, you can always bring the soles of your feet together instead. So just sitting cross-legged for a moment, maybe rock left to right so you can really ground down onto the bones in your seat. Let's just let the hands rest on the knees. Close the eyes, feel the shoulders just relaxing down. Top of the head is reaching up, tailbone is grounding down. Spine is nice and tall and lengthened. And then we'll take 3 breaths together here. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. 2 more like that. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. From here, we're going to push the hands up towards the ceiling, interlace them, and then let them rest at the back of your head. So you're just gonna lean your head back into your hands. Elbows are gonna go wide. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, elbows come in, but the hands are very soft on the back of the head as you drop your head down. So let the weight of your head release the neck, not your hands pulling the head down. You want to just have your hands there gently, barely touching the head. Inhale, come on up, lean back, open the elbows, shoulder blades down, and then exhale, elbows in, drop the head, soft hands, barely touching the head. Inhale one more time. Lift and open, and then exhale, let the head drop. Inhale, come back to center, elbows open. You're going to take your right hand down to the floor next to you. Inhale, lean your left elbow back. And then as you exhale, round. Reach your left elbow to the right knee. Push down with your left hip. Open up the space right underneath that left shoulder blade. Again, inhale, open, lean back. Your right fingertips are just there for support. Exhale, elbow to knee, really reach. One more time like that. Inhale, lift and open. And exhale, elbow to knee. We'll come back up to center. Let your right hand come behind the head. Left fingertips come down to the floor. Inhale, the right elbow and the right shoulder moves back. And then exhale, elbow to knee, ground through the back, ground down through your right hip. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more just like that. Inhale, open. And exhale, elbow to knee. Coming back up to center here, release the hands. We're going to switch the cross of your legs. Arms are going to reach out away from each other. We're going to take your left arm underneath your right arm and then reach for the back of your shoulder blades. So you're just reaching for the back of the shoulder blades, and we're going to drop the chin down and then round forward. So just kind of roll forward, drawing the belly in, opening up the space between your shoulder blades, relaxing the neck, and then coming back up to upright, keeping the arms crossed, reach the hands away from each other, and then bend the elbows. Backs of the hands can reach or palms reach. So this gets deep into the shoulders, upper back, and middle of the shoulder blades. So just move around a little bit here. Maybe you go left to right with the shape of your arms, just moving from mid-torso up. Maybe you lift the fingertips up and bring the elbows down, tucking the chin. So any movement here that you would like to make, inhaling and exhaling, feeling what you feel in the back and the shoulders. Maybe moving left to right or up and down. Or maybe you just pause right in the middle, pull the shoulders down, push the elbows forward. Take one more deep breath in and then undo the arms. Shake them out a little bit. We'll take the arms away from each other. This time your right arm is coming underneath the left. Reach for the backs of your shoulder blades. And then just roll. So it's kind of like you're tucking yourself into a ball here. Belly draws in, elbows are down. Feel like you can, as you inhale, you're really breathing into the back. And then let's come back up to center. Reach the hands away from each other, still crossed. Fingertips lift up. So maybe you're here, that's fine. Backs of the hands can touch or palms can touch. And then just little movements here, maybe left to right. Really feel that stretch behind the shoulder blade. Keep the shoulders down. Elbows can push forward. Good. You can start to go up and down if you want. Reach the fingertips up and then pull the pinkies down. So anything that feels good here, having the arms twisted like this really gets deep into the shoulders and the upper back. And then when we come back to center, just pause, pull the shoulders down, push the elbows forward. And then let's undo the arms. So undo the arms, undo the legs, and we're going to slowly transition onto hands and knees. So if you need a little extra padding under the knees, feel free to use a blanket or folded towel, whatever you have handy if you need something. So we're going to come on to hands and knees. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We're going to curl the toes under. With the toes curled under, really try to scoot your toes under a lot. So you're stretching through the toes, the arch of the feet. Then you're going to push the feet down as you lift your knees only a few inches, maybe an inch or two. Try to relax the shoulders here, getting a really nice stretch in the feet. Maybe you push down on one, then the other, kind of shift back and forth a little bit. Knees are lifted, using the weight of the body to stretch out the feet. And then we'll take the knees back down, keep the toes curled under. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. As you exhale, tops of the feet press down, round the back, really round here. Good. Inhale, curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift the chin. And exhale, tuck and round. Okay, from here, keep the feet where they are. Come to neutral spine. You're going to press the tops of the feet down and lift the knees. Maybe that's just an inch. Pausing here. Feeling what you feel in your feet and your ankles. Getting a nice stretch and strengthening. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, drop the knees. Bring the big toes to touch. Sink your hips back towards your heels. We're going to bring the forehead down to the mat. Arms reach way out in front. And then just roll your forehead left to right. Your hips might roll with you. So you're just kind of rolling your forehead left to right. Letting your hips shift as well, left to right. And then let's come back up onto hands and knees. We're going to take the left foot back. Toes are down on the floor. And we're going to rock front to back. So the crown of the head reaches forward. Heel goes back. So you're rolling out the bottom of your toes, the ball mounds of your toes. You're stretching through the arch of your foot and your calf and your heel. And then coming to neutral here, we're going to take the right hand, reach it forward, and lift the left leg. So relax the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. Pull the belly in and up. And then from here, you're going to drop your right hand and bring your left knee back to center. Keep your right hand where it is. Your left hand is going to reach out to the side and up towards the ceiling. Thread your left hand through and hover. So you're bending your right elbow. Really reach that left hand as if you're trying to hand something to someone. Inhale, come back up. Reach the left hand up. Exhale, thread it through and hover. One more time, reaching up. This time, you're going to thread through and hover. If you can come down onto your left shoulder and the left side of your head, try to do that. If you need to put a cushion under there, you can. Or you can just sink into a child's pose and thread your left arm underneath you. So, your left shoulder's down. The left side of your head is down. Here's where the work comes in for your upper back. The right fingertips are going to tent at the right corner of your mat. Push your fingertips into the floor as your right shoulder blade tries to touch your left shoulder blade. Breathe deeply here. Again, if you want to sink down into a child's pose and just cross your left arm underneath, you can. Or you can put a pillow or a cushion or a block underneath your left shoulder and your head. Breathe deeply here. Take one more full breath in, and then as you exhale, place your right palm flat down onto the mat. Come on back up, reach that left hand up towards the ceiling, and then bring the left hand down. Okay. We're going to take the right foot straight back. Toes are down on the floor. Push back through your heel and then push forward. So the crown of the head is forward. So just rocking back and forth, stretching out the foot, calf, heel, and toes. Able to breathe. Lengthening through that back leg, through the thigh. And then coming back to neutral, we'll take the left arm, reach it towards the front of the room, and lift the right leg. Belly pulls in and up a lot. Shoulders are relaxed, away from the ears. Your face is parallel to the floor to release the neck. Breathing deeply. If your belly feels like it's sagging down, pull it up. Pull the right hip up a little bit. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, left hand comes down, right knee comes down, right hand reaches up towards the ceiling for your breath in. Exhale, thread through and hover. Bend your left elbow. Inhale, reach the arm up and back. Exhale, thread through, reach. Good, one more time, just like that. Reach it up, and then thread through. See if you can come down onto your right shoulder and the right side of your head. Really reach the right fingertips away from you. Roll onto the right shoulder. Your left fingertips come onto the floor. Push your left shoulder back towards your right shoulder blade. Relax and breathe here. It's not easy to breathe when you're in a twist, but that's when it's most important to try to deepen that breath. Try to relax through the shoulders, the upper back, and the neck. Your breath is so important here. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll take the left hand flat onto the floor, push up. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, and then we'll bring the right hand down. We're going to bring the knees together, big toes and heels together. Sink your hips towards your heels. Come on up onto your shins if you can, pressing the tops of your feet down into the floor. If this is too much, then just forward onto your hands, but using the weight of your, sometimes this is not okay on people's knees, so you can be up on hands and knees. If you're ready to add the shoulders, you're either upright or you're taking your hands, your head down, and you're going to take your hands behind you. So you're either starting off upright, hands behind you, interlace them. If you need the support for your knees, you're forward, but we're coming down there as well. Take a deep breath in here as you pull the shoulders back. As you exhale, hinge forward. Let your forehead come down to the mat. Lift the knuckles up and back if you can. Not passing the center of your head. You're going to lift your seat, roll towards the center of your head, only like an inch, and then let your seat lower. Come onto the forehead. Inhale, lift the seat, roll to not past the center of the head, not even at the center, right before it. Hips come down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Here, just drop your hands so they land right by your feet and rock left to right with your forehead. Roll to the left, roll to the right. Your hips can go with you. Really massaging the forehead. So good for migraines and tension headaches. Release the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in here. And then slowly make your way back up onto hands and knees and then lower down onto forearms. So your forearms are on the floor. Hands are parallel. We're going to step the right foot back and then the left foot back. Curl your toes under. This is option one. If you need to modify, not just the knees are down, but the tops of your feet are down, and you're pushing the tops of the feet down so your knees are barely pressing into the mat. So that's your modified option. Or you're up on your toes. Feel the space between your shoulders open. Belly is drawn in. Try to relax the seat and the thighs. Let the crown of the head reach forward. Belly is in. Again, try to lift up out of the shoulders. You're not sagging down in the chest. Your chest is lifted. Space between your shoulders and your ears. Keep breathing. We should really do 3 minutes for Steve and Debbie. Remember their competition that time? That was super funny. But 3 minutes is a super long time. So we'll just take 3 more breaths. How about that? Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. Drop the knees. Let your hips go way back. Arms go way forward. And then from here, you're going to come up, walk your hands towards your knees, curl the toes under, roll onto the bottoms of your feet. Knees are bent, so your belly is resting on your thighs. Your feet are about hip width apart. You're going to take your hands. So it's the palms of your hands. You're going to go under your feet. So your toes are at your wrist crease and you're stepping down onto your palms, onto your hands. And then lift. So lift through the seat, lift the center of the back up, and let your head hang heavy. You can turn your head left to right. This is mid-back, upper back, shoulders, and neck. Let the head hang heavy. Push down with the feet, lift up with the hips and shoulders. deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's take the hands out. And then slowly roll up to stand. So take your time. Especially if you have low blood pressure, take your time so you don't get lightheaded. I'm just going to take a second to adjust my camera so you can see my head. Okay, so okay, coming to stand. Feet are about hip width apart. 3 breaths. Inhale, reach the arms up. Look up, and then exhale, arms go out and down, look down. Inhale, arms reach out and up, look up, and exhale, arms go out and down, look down. One more time like that. Inhale, arms reach out and up, and exhale, arms come down, chin comes down. Okay, coming to stand solid on your feet. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, maybe a fist width apart. Hands are going to come to your heart center to start. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, lower the heels down. This is slow. Inhale, tippy toes. Maybe you reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart, heels come down. Inhale, tippy toes, arms reach up. Exhale, lower down. 3 more. So when you inhale and come up, really feel strong. Get really high onto the balls of the toes and then slowly come down, as slow and controlled as you can. 2 more. Inhale, come up. A little hard to balance. Exhale, lower. And then one more time. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower. Good. Shake out the feet a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to bring the feet together. Feet are together, knees are together. I'll turn sideways. Hands at the heart center. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, chair pose. So just bend the knees and sit down in a chair. Inhale, lift. So warming up the thighs here. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lift. So just working the muscles in the legs. Exhale, chair. Try to keep the chest lifted. Sink your seat down. 3 more. Inhale, lift. This is building the muscles in the thighs and around the knees. And lower. Last 2 like this. Inhale, lift. If you don't want to add the arms, you don't have to. You can just keep them at the hips. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Straighten and exhale, chair pose. And then come on back up. Okay, adding the arms. Arms are going to reach out. Left arm comes underneath the right. Eagle arms if you can. So the backs of the hands come together. Maybe the palms, or maybe you're just holding on to the backs of your shoulder blades. You are going to take your left foot, lift the heel. You're on your right, left tippy toes. Bend your right knee as if you're sitting down in a chair. So we just did both of these. You're going to take your left thigh, cross it over the right thigh. Let the toes touch the floor. And then if you can, maybe you lift the toes. Maybe you wrap your foot around the back of the calf. Don't feel like you have to. 5 Finding your balance. Sink a little lower down into your chair, into that right leg. Push your elbows forward a little bit. Shoulders down. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, undo the arms. Shake out your standing leg. Maybe make some circles or point and flex the foot. Okay. Other side. Arms reach away from each other. Your right arm comes underneath the left, finding your version of eagle arms. Your left foot is grounding down. Your right toes come onto the floor, lift your heel. Then bend your left knee as you sink down into a chair. We'll take your right thigh, cross it over the left thigh. Toes are down on the floor to start. And then see if maybe you can lift the toes. Sink a little lower. Pull the shoulders down a little bit. Push the elbows forward a little bit. Pinkies forward. Fingertips lifted. Belly in. And then just breathe and forget all that. Find your balance. Find your moment in this pose and just feel and just breathe. Take one more breath in, and then as you exhale, undo the arms, undo the legs, shake them out a little bit. And then we're just gonna flow with the breath. Just kind of getting everything moving now. Feet come down to the floor, stand up nice and tall. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, soft knees as you bring your hands down towards the floor. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, come halfway up. So straighter legs, hands on the shins. Reach the crown of the head away from your tailbone. And then exhale, bend the knees and hang forward. And then slowly inhale. Rise all the way up. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands at the heart. This is a mini sun salutation. We're going to do two more. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, soft knees, reach your hands down to the floor, let the head drop heavy. Inhale, halfway up, hands on the shins or thighs, crown of the head is forward. Exhale, bend the knees as you hang, so no forward bends with straight legs. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms reach up overhead, and exhale, hands to the heart. One more, just like that. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, soft knees, bend them. As you fold forward, your belly can go onto your thighs, let the head hang. Inhale, straighter legs, hands come to the shins, chest parallel to the floor. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, come all the way up, roll. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. And then we're going to use this to transition to the floor. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. This time as you exhale, bend the knees, hands on the floor, step one foot back, drop the knee. Inhale, take the other foot back, drop the knee, and exhale, child's pose. Let the head drop, let your arms reach way out in front. Lift the center of your palm so that your pads of your fingers are touching the floor. Shoulders, elbows, upper arms are lifted. Get deep into the neck, shoulders and upper back. And then come back up onto hands and knees. Send your feet to the right. Roll down onto your left hip. Send your feet around to the front and make your way back down onto your back. Once on the back, just take a moment to settle here. We are going to take the left thigh over the right thigh. Arms are going to reach away from each other. Scoot your hips to the left about an inch or two. Legs drop over to the right. If twisted legs is too much, then you can untwist and just stack them. Take your left ear onto the floor. So you turn your face all the way to the left. You can reach your right arm up overhead. Relax the shoulder. Breathe here. Eyes are closed. Think about releasing and letting go of any last bit of tightness or tension in the neck, shoulders, back, and hips. Just let the belly rise and fall as you breathe. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, let your right arm come back down to shoulder height. Turn your head back to center. We'll take the legs back to center, uncross them, even out the hips. Take your right thigh over the left thigh. Hips scoot a little over to the right. Legs drop to the left. Turn your head over your right shoulder and lift your left arm so it's behind, up and overhead, so it's behind you. Soft elbow. Just breathe here, relaxing through the neck, shoulders, back, and hips. Breathe in and out of the belly. So feel that rise and fall. Relax the space underneath the shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's come back to center with the head. Let your left arm come back down shoulder height. Bring the legs back to center. Uncross them. Hug the knees into the chest. Lift your forehead to your knees. Scrunch up your hands like fists. Scrunch up your toes. Scrunch up your face. Take a full breath in and hold it. And then as you slowly exhale, release and relax every part of the body. Open from your little ball and just spread onto your mat, taking up as much space as possible into Shavasana. Final relaxation pose. Take these last few moments of your practice to just be still, quiet, calm, relaxed, and at peace. some small movements into the hands and feet. You can move the wrists and the ankles. And then whenever you're ready, take your time moving the body slowly and gently to come out of Shavasana and come to a seated position. You can let your hands just rest on the thighs or knees. Let the spine be tall. Shoulders relax down. We'll take the right hand over the heart, the left hand over the right hand. And remember that we are all connected. Not only are we here with each other, but we're here for each other. Let's take the palms together in front of our heart center to honor our practice, honor each other, and send out all of the positive strength and energy that we've created together in this space to those who need it. Namaste. Thanks you guys so much.